What is going on, guys? Corphy here, also known as Brian. Today we're gonna be going and trying something new today. It's gonna be a podcast today. We're gonna be going and try something new today, as I said again. We are gonna be recording a podcast. It's gonna be Ep.1 called The Past, because we're just gonna go over the past. I have a special guest today. He's one of my good buddies. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello to all the viewers there. It is Marco. Not a streamer, but hopefully soon. I am one of Brian's friends from like freshman year high school.
High school year.
But yeah, let's get right into it.
Let's get right into the conversation. All right, so the conversation is going to be about the past.
It's depending exactly what you want to hear from the past. There's a few things that I've done that are dumb, some that are crazy, some that are just... There's been probably close to death experience as well. So depending on exactly what you want to hear, just let me know.
So let's go ahead and talk about like from the very beginning, middle school year. That's where things get interesting.
Mary.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember. Middle school was okay. It started off 6th grade. I was a nerd 6th grade. 7th grade, I kind of dropped a bit. I was always skipping and stuff. I was always dumb as well, just jumping over stuff, climbing stuff, same thing. 7th year, 8th year.
Make sure you stay in the frame.
I am in the frame.
I am in the frame.
So 8th grade year was whenever life started changing. I believe that's whenever, well, yeah, that's whenever my dad passed away. So that's whenever I realized what world was. I guess I didn't get into life until probably 8th grade year. That's whenever everything started going down. It started getting bad. It went from my dad passing away to my grandma's mom passing away on my birthday, and then it was just a lot of bad stuff. It went pretty bad quick. Yeah.
Couldn't really tell what had hit you back then, right?
I guess just everything hit at one point. I was there, it was good, and then it got bad. I was into my studies pretty good. Then I believe you know how the 6 weeks ends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I was already with apparently my first semester of middle school done. That's whenever stuff started happening. I started skipping more. I didn't go to school for about 2 weeks. Then whenever I did go back, it was time to take the STAR test.
Before you knew it was already there.
Yeah, my dad had died, so I didn't go to school for 2 weeks, and then I started.
Give us 1 second. Nah, you weren't.
But yeah, getting back to it, what had happened? Where was I? I got confused.
How the STAR test hit out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, so it came out of nowhere. I was 2 weeks after my dad passed away. the STAR test came up, and they made me take it.
Well, I mean,
They said, take it or we're gonna fail you. So I was like, I'll just take it.
might as well.
I took it. I failed the English one, the math. I passed it. Science passed it. Passed everything else, like just the English one that messed me up.
The one that's needed, actually.
But that's the one that came out like as soon as I went back. Like as soon as I went back, it was testing day, and it was the English test. So I wasn't ready because
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to have to pause you right there.
Simon.
You know why? Because today's partnership is SpeedyRP. Who's SpeedyRP, you may ask?
Who is he?
SpeedyRP is Speedy. No, I'm joking. SpeedyRP is actually a 5M community. If you play GTA 5 and you're actually intrigued by role playing, 5M is basically like has its own servers and everything like that. But SpeedyRP, SpeedyRP is a 5M roleplay community. I and several others enjoy playing actually SpeedyRP, and it has multiple different divisions. It's civilian operations, sheriff's office, police, highway patrol, dispatch, and wow. Give me 1 second. There you go. So I'm actually reading off the script here, so I'm not trying to keep it low key. SpeedyRP has multiple divisions, such as civilian operations, sheriff's office, police, highway patrol, dispatch, and the fire department, which I'm pretty sure you already know the police, because I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this, you have past experience with
the law.
The Popo.
The Popo.
The Popo 50. Within the divisions are subdivisions, which are like little mini things in, like, basically it's the big boy, right? And then within the big boy, it has its little parts, So the subdivisions are like Heat. Heat is, they get to drive Mustangs, bro. High speed, bro. Like, it's crazy. So the Heat is available for LSPD and HP. And so the commercial vehicle enforcement is actually for highway patrol, and traffic enforcement is for the sheriff's office. So basically, we enforce the traffic laws as sheriffs. So if you would like to join myself along with the professional roleplay setting, feel free to join the link down in the description down below. I'm going to go ahead and put that link, so don't go ahead and miss it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and continue the podcast.
But yeah, so we went from being in school, taking the test, and then summer hit, and I was working in remodeling and construction.
That's actually pretty good. That can give you a lot of money.
That's when I first started making money, and I was like, yo, what do I do with this? That's whenever everything else started happening.
Everything just fell on top of it, right?
Yeah, it's like one day I'm working fine, and then the next, I believe, my grandpa's brother passed away. And I never knew him, but they said that he was good. And then on my birthday, my grandpa passes away.
It's just a bunch of ups and downs.
Yeah,
you just
like,
literally can't get a rest from it, can you?
And I guess that's why I just simply hate my birthday. It's like they try to celebrate, and I tell them no. And it's like,
because of all the trauma you've experienced.
yeah. And there's nothing to it. It's just simply just that. There has been fun stuff in my life. Not gonna lie.
High school has been the most break you've ever had, other than,
I guess friendship wise, was high school just got a lot better. It went from chilling by myself in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, which is all middle school. Was just chilling, and then got into a high school. That's when I met you. I was like, yo. And not gonna lie, that's the only reason I went to school.
Cause the friends,
The friends, yeah, and
friends make life 10
this
times better. It's either you take it or you leave it, or it just makes it go bad for you.
not friends, just homeboys,
Just
the guys,
the guys,
boys.
aka the boys, aka family. Don Toretto,
pretty much
family,
family.
family.
It's key.
It's key. Basically, just keep your close ones to you. You know, the ones that you trust the most.
I mean, look at us.
I know.
We didn't know this was gonna come up.
We didn't
Went
know this was gonna
from-
happen.
Yeah, I went from freshmen to juniors starting a podcast.
Starting a podcast, bro.
Starting a
That's gonna
podcast.
be crazy.
And we'll be back.
And this is only episode 1. There's gonna be more. It's just crazy. It's just you can't explain it. How we went from just talking every now and then to
full on doing
content now.
Yeah,
It's just crazy how, boom.
just like that, everything
Just
happens.
like
Everything
that.
changes. It's crazy.
It's crazy how things just move along. So, speaking of past middle school, said the STAR test to make you take it. So, this was during what, grade 6 or 7th?
Of what?
Like, all the middle school experience.
Middle school experience wasn't that good. How I was saying, 6th and 7th, I didn't do anything. I just went to my classes. I was like a little nerd.
No. Do I even have to ask? What about 8th grade?
8th grade was when things started changing. That's when all the other kids just started like getting on stuff.
That's when drugs were involved in
Yeah.
middle school. When you didn't know anything before about drugs until middle school. Because of middle school, that's why
Yeah, and I wouldn't say too much of using because
it's not really, you weren't really using it, you just witnessed it. That's pretty much it.
There was a lot of 8th graders that started with marijuana. They were just talking about marijuana 24/7. Just 8th graders just constantly talking about it. Or saying, "Oh, I did this in the weekend, this and this." And it's like, yo,
Drugs this, drugs that.
yeah, and then I got into freshman year and there was our group, which we were just playing football 24/7, and then there was the other groups where there was apparently those gang members in the school. That was pretty good. But besides that, it's like everybody else still same thing, just using.
Just using. That's pretty much it.
It's like in schools, almost everyone is on something.
There's almost, that's like what, 80% of the school is always on something. There's not
Pretty
one.
much,
That's just how it goes. Sadly, that's just how it goes. But there's no explanation for it. It's just sadly how it goes. But
I guess this generation has been.
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, this generation hasn't.
It's crazy.
We are the boomers of Gen Z.
We are
the boomers of Gen Z.
So we make fun of boomers because we are teenagers, but we are the boomers of Gen
our
Z.
generation. Yeah.
Exactly. And you see all these kids, like, it's kind of crazy. I'm not calling out anyone that are watching this, but TikTok, always on the phone. Like, I know I'm bad, but like those kids are worse. Like you take away their phone and they're just like,
throwing tantrums. It's like,
yeah,
you're not putting them on their spot. Like my dad, like we didn't have phones growing up. Like I didn't have a phone. I didn't have
Neither did I.
Instagram, social media. It's like we didn't have.
The only social media I had was Facebook, and I had
Yeah.
I had an iPhone 4, but that's like when I was what, 8, and that's when I had another YouTube channel, but I lost the password information. Not telling you all the information because cringy videos, but that's when I started making content. I was 8, had an iPhone 4. It was crazy how back in the day how all this, and then you look at the future now and it's like, wow, how
bad it's changed.
How bad it's changed. Like before, you didn't have all this technology. You didn't have high quality cameras. You didn't have high quality microphones, anything, not high quality games. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's kind of like, wow, I witnessed it. And out of all the generations, I feel like
This is the worst one.
the
This is
the
the worst one.
the boomers of Gen Z was the best generation ever,
It was.
because everything was just lifting off for us. Like, and then I guess when we started getting older, it's just like you kind of look at things like it's not the same anymore, right?
It's not.
Like you be jamming out to all these musics back in the day. I mean, there's still jams, right? They're good, but if you
Now you hear the music
now
like,
you hear the music and pay attention to the lyrics, and it's actually like, wow, as a kid I jammed to this, and I'm looking back at it, it's like, it's sad, like it's crazy.
the music my dad raised me to was like old rock, old good music. It was like all the stuff that you could hear, like Bon Jovi, AC/DC, just a bunch of those. And I was raised on that, but like you hear the music nowadays and it's like just a bunch of slurs, just like really bad stuff.
Yeah, but back in the day, like when we were younger, you didn't hear people n-word this, n-word that,
Yeah.
drugs, and like now you kind of just, you look at the music now, and that's
That's
It's just-
pretty much
it's-
that's all it is.
it's
like,
all it is. And it's actually, it's sad that we, like, I listen to the music, I'm not gonna disagree, like some of the music's actually pretty good, but it's kind of sad how he went to that, to this, and drugs, sex, all this.
yeah, it's like
It-
now. I mean, how you said we're growing up, so it's like if that person, let's say another kid wants to get into it, right? They want to get into drugs for the rest of their life, and they mess up their life, and it's gonna be sad because you're gonna witness it.
Exactly, and you can't do anything about
if
it.
one of your friends does it, it's like, or not to get into it, but when people commit suicide because of something, it's like that you witness it. It's like it's.
I
Not,
feel like the witnesses have it like hard, because
they do have it harder.
because that trauma, like they witnessed it, and it's like, damn, I can't get it out of my head. Like I have nightmares about it.
And then nowadays, like by the time one person hears something, it's like a whole different story.
By the time one person knows, that's like not even one person anymore. It's like the whole.
Yeah, but it's like a whole different story. Like there will be rumors. Let's say you went and let's say you got high at a party, right? It's like,
You accidentally did something.
yeah, but now people are gonna be saying you got high, but they're gonna be adding more stuff to the story.
There's not just only one thing. It's just always
yeah.
it's always an add-on, and it's horrible, because it's like they're bored, and like they just want something to happen, and they just add on to it, add on to it,
Yeah.
add on to it.
It's like if they're purposely looking for beef.
I know. Speaking of beef, SpeedyRP has no beef. Speaking from our partners, what is SpeedyRP? Go ahead and tell me. Explain that to me.
You want me to explain?
Explain it. Go ahead. Just
SpeedyRP is a roleplay community. SpeedyRP has multiple different divisions such as civilian operations, sheriff office, police, highway patrol, dispatch, and the fire department.
what is dispatch actually? Do you know what dispatch is?
The ones that send the cops out and tell them what to do. Well, not tell them what to do, or tell any emergency services where to go, what's going on. They inform
They inform everyone.
Yeah.
Also, go ahead and continue.
Within those divisions, there are sub-departments too, like Heat for LSPD and HP, CVE for Highway Patrol, and Traffic Enforcement for the Sheriff's Office. If you would like to join SpeedyRP, just make sure you click the link below.
And where's the link gonna be located, Mr. Marco?
In the bottom of our video.
Exactly,
This very
the video
first
that's gonna be
episode
fire,
once.
the
Yes,
first
sir.
episode. And SpeedyRP is not gonna be only the first partnered, but maybe sooner or later sponsor. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Speedy, yeah, hook me up. No, I'm joking. hopefully we have more things coming out for the
There
future.
will be more.
There will be more. I just have to have motivation to do it.
We'll get that motivation up so we can do it.
Exactly. See, this man is a huge. This man, I've only known you for what, 4 years?
3 to 4 years.
Three to 4 years, and he's the best man that could. He's not the best man, but to me, he's
one of the best.
he's one of the best.
Just keep it like that.
We're just gonna keep it like that. But we're not gonna record for an hour. I'm actually gonna cut it off early, cause pushing out the video is more difficult than actually.
Yes.
Exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up with our partners up with SpeedyRP. We actually have a few comments from SpeedyRP after the first podcast that we did for them. So we were talking about what happened in his past, and he said that he beat up someone because of sexual harassment or assault.
Yeah, they sexually harassed one of my sisters.
So without getting further in detail, maybe later, here's the comments that we have from one of the moderators from SpeedyRP. My man beat him.
Yeah,
That's
gotta get it done.
Yeah, I gotta get it done. And then we got major support from SpeedyRP. So I just want to go ahead and thank them a lot, including the moderators, for being on the stage with us, to keep us in check, all the members in check. With that being said, whoever is listening on Discord, which is 0, but we still gotta keep that positivity. Whoever is watching on Discord, shout out to you. If you want to go and join my Discord, the link's gonna be in the description down below. Along with the partnership, and whoever is watching on YouTube, I just wanted to say I apologize for not uploading videos. It's hard for me to find motivation to upload videos now, because it's just I get just negative feedback, and it's kind of hard for me to record and have a good time and push out content when I'm just getting constant like negativity from it. So I just want to say on my end, I do apologize for not uploading any videos. I do say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I really hope I do at one point. Hopefully this gives me more motivation to upload some videos. I will have to redo my Minecraft series because I reset my whole computer, so just going to stay tuned for that. I am going to be recording content from SpeedyRP, which is our partnered Discord server, so just going to stay tuned for that. And do you have anything to say to our listeners back at home?
Nothing but thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me and Brian, or Brian mainly for his podcast, and all that negativity wouldn't be, like, it shouldn't be there.
It shouldn't be there.
Just if you don't like it, then get off. If you don't like the show, if you don't like what he's doing, just get off. You don't need to be saying anything that doesn't need to be said. But thank you for the ones that are there for him. It means a lot.
It means a lot to me, guys. It really does. And he's actually one of the people that actually, I said I want to do the podcast, and then I was second guessing. I'm like, nah, I think he wouldn't. And he's like, no, dude, I'm down. So he gave me motivation to actually do the podcast. So we got it done. So without further ado, for you at home, thank you guys so much for watching or listening or whatever you're doing. I hope you had a wonderful day, and if your day just began, I hope it stays great, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
See ya.